stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. So I'm just waiting on my computer to catch up here. Come on, man. Morning, Jackie. I'm going to be starting here shortly. I'm just sharing to one more group. There it goes. All right. I did not sleep in until 4:45 today. Went to bed at midnight and got my butt up by 9:30. So, yeah. And it was weird. I slept on and off, but I feel pretty well rested. I would hope so after I haven't even added up the hours of what I slept. So, hello, my name is Dion, and if you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. And of course, welcome to the Daily Trudge. Good morning, Kathy. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Looks like you had an adventurous time at the end of the week there. Paula, it is good to see you. We also have Jackie on Instagram. So, looks like we are getting started here. And I don't have a topic before the topics. Well, maybe a little bit. I'm getting kind of nervous because I start work on Tuesday and I still don't have a vehicle. I have no idea what I'm going to do. So, we do have one plan, but if it doesn't work, well, I guess I'll be riding the bus. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Either way, I will make it to work. So, yeah, well, been up and down about that. Like, see, the area of cars isn't my area. I don't know how to fix them. I don't know. It isn't that I can't. It's that I never really taught myself or really learned it. Just fixing shit isn't. There you go. I could use an Uber. All right. Problem is that would take up my daily pay. It would. If I took Uber back and forth the whole time, I wouldn't have a paycheck. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good idea, though, but I'm only making $15 an hour, and after taxes, my insurance, and child support, there ain't going to be much left. So, I told you I wasn't going into this for the money, and it changes things too. I won't get my food stamps anymore either. That'll go away. So kind of a scary time. Not scary, but different, right? Different. So that's okay though. God's gonna work it out one way or another. I do have a vehicle out there. It's just the flywheel is going out, and it's going to cost more to replace the flywheel than the car is actually worth, and I'm just not willing to do that. Well, I don't have the money. Or if I had that kind of money, I'd just go buy a piece of shit car for $1,500 and be done with it. I do not really, as long as it gets me back and forth and has a radio, I'm pretty much cool. I could even care less about the AC and stuff. I say that now, but middle of summer, I won't be crying that game. So, all right, that's enough of that. Um, I went into this topic not knowing what in the fuck I was even going to talk about. It just sounded like a good topic. It's something that I have been going through a lot lately. And being your true self, being exactly who you are at every single given moment can be kind of tough, but it's nice. It's nice to feel that way. Okay. So, what does undeniable mean? It means unable to be denied or disputed. The only thing that I know of that could be that could be unable to be denied or disputed would be God. That's the only thing that or my experience, that cannot be disputed. It is what it is. The truthful parts, there were parts of my story that that were made up during that. Though I don't talk about those things because they're made up, right? But there is a lot of things that happened during my drinking career that made me who I am today. And that's really I think what I was trying to get to is loving yourself for who you are today. It's probably going to be one of the hardest things you ever do in your life. I say that a lot, don't I? Probably because life is hard, can be hard, but life is also as hard as we make it with a lot of these problems that we face, like my car. Um, I'm also not going to let it disrupt my day. I'm not going to let that happen either, right? Probably have some conversations with some people. Hey, did we come up with that? Yeah. But if it doesn't fall through, then I'm going to have to plan. And if I have time to plan, I'm okay with it, right? I'm going to have to be. And I'll tell you what, my work will just, if I do have to take the bus, people will just be impressed. Well, you took the bus? Yeah. I've actually been riding the bus longer than I've had my driver's license. I have a perfect driving record. I do. My insurance is so low, it's ridiculous. Because suspension like that from it doesn't go against your record for child support stuff. And so I have a very clean record. Right? I have all my points, all whatever of them, 22. So maybe that's a good benefit of not having your driver's license for a little while. But what I'm talking about is going to places or talking to other people and just being you. Okay. Let's see what Paula has to say here because I have a feeling it's going to take me into what I'm talking about next. God, our higher power, always takes all things, even our past, and turns it around. Yeah. And it says, it's got a couple little glitches in there. Oh, because it's doing smiley faces and stuff. For God's good purpose, but also for ours. Yeah, because he has a plan. And when we are in line with that plan, or we come to actually what it would be agreement for that plan that God has for us, we become different people. Meow, meow. You've been learning to talk, huh? He's got a really high pitched meow. I know all my kitties meows. Huh? He was saying, I want attention. I want attention. That's Sebastian. He was the one that the grandkids wanted me to take because they wanted to see him again. And in that time, they've been over twice. I love the heck out of him. He's got, I got to get him to the vet for some. If I only had a car, you ever take a cat to the vet on the bus? I haven't. Anyway, I was off there. And once we're in line with God's plan, things change for us. We become different people. We become the people. Do we become the people that we thought that we should have always been? I don't know. I don't know. I do know that the person I am now is not the same person I was when I quit drinking the first time. I know that for sure. I'm a much different person. A lot of different things have happened to me. Paula says, believe, thought that there is a plan in place behind the scenes that you cannot see, and God is working this out for you. Yes, He is. Oh, for you, Dion. Can't miss that last word. She was directing that towards me. Thank you, Paula. I absolutely believe that. I really do. You know, it's not like it makes my day any tougher, really. And I just don't have to fight traffic. Get on the get on the train. Zoom. That's what I could do. I could take an Uber to the train. Now we're thinking. See, now we got a backup plan. I don't particularly like it, but I'm willing. I'm willing to do that if that's what it takes. If that's what it takes to get me there, then that is what I will do. You know, um, do it. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to spend 2.5 years working really hard to create my job to not show up. I had to do a lot of things to get here. This kind of reminds me of a time when I was little. I was in fifth grade, sixth grade. I was in sixth grade, and I was in a play, and we used to practice before school. Well, my parents didn't even know I was in the play. I don't think. And so I used to ride my bike down to school, sixth grade, and I was always so fucking early. I was like an hour. I was there before an hour before our school started. Well, I was always an early riser when I was a kid, and I would just get going. I was a latchkey kid, so I took myself to kindergarten. Right, I remember walking up the hill to kindergarten. It wasn't too far away. It was like 4 blocks. Right, I remember that. We were pretty free. But anyway, I put a lot of work into this, and all I had was 2 lines. It was something about a fishing pole or something like that. And the day the play came, and I was too sick from riding my bike in the rain to practice. I still remember that. Paula's on a roll here, so I'm going to keep popping her stuff up. You also don't want to know. You also don't know who you're going to cross path with. That's right, and where God wants to use you, and that's a great point. Friday I went and did something that was out of my comfort zone, but I needed to do it. People needed to see my face. They need to know I hadn't gone anywhere. I'm still here, and I'm still doing what needs to be done. Okay. And I put aside my own personal bias and my own bullshit so I could hang out with some people there that were my friends, right? Well, it was Ryan Hampton. He wanted to hang out with me. So I went and hung out with him. And he didn't have much time. We did have a good talk. And, but because I was able to lay all that stuff aside and go, I met a man that is going to be able to help me with his job. What he has done is he has gotten peer support specialists into a hospital. That's what we want. That's my job, is to help the hospitals, right? So if they've already done it, guess what I don't have to do? Reinvent the wheel. I don't have to reinvent the wheel now because we are, and I'm trying to remember which one it is, but it's not a Samaritan. God, I can't remember. It's the one at St. Anthony's. No, it wasn't St. Anthony's. When I remember, I'll tell you. Swedish. It was Swedish that has peer support specialists in it. So because I decided to, just go as Dion and not have to worry about anything, because I shouldn't have to. Dion's not doing anything that he shouldn't be doing. All right. And guess what? There were a lot of people there that I didn't know. Right. I got to talk with some people that hadn't been jaded about me. So Paula's right on track about that and what we're talking about. Thank you, Paula, for helping me out with that. I appreciate it because I came walking into this blind. Well, when you preach, you don't really think about what you're going to talk about. If I sat there, what I usually talk about it or what I think about is what I'm going to talk about beforehand. Um, and I do that so it gives people time to get on. What I'm doing is I'm wasting the first 5 or 6 minutes, but I like to throw a story or something in there or create a leeway to it so that people have time to get on before we get to the actual topic. And this seems to work very, very well. Um, we tend to let others affect, and let me repeat that. I tend to let others affect what it is that I'm going to do. Okay. And that's how I used to be. And I've decided that I don't want to work that way anymore. That I can go anywhere that I want, no matter who is there, and I can still do what it is that I need to do. I have found that out. Right. I already knew it was true, but I had to experience it myself. Right. And it took me a little while because my PTSD. I went by myself, drove down there, not with my car. My niece let me borrow her car. My niece's been awesome helping me out lately. So, see, and then, who knows? Maybe my niece is supposed to be helping me out, and that's what God wants. See, I don't know. I do know that sooner or later that car's either gonna get fixed or sold, right? Yeah. So go out and just be you. If you're weird that day, be weird that day. If you're sad that day, be sad that day. It's okay. Don't sit and self pity. Don't do that. That's no good. That's no good. So, all right. I think that's what I got on this topic. Um, I appreciate everybody being here. I especially appreciate the participation. I've noticed that lately there's been a lot more participation. Oh, yep. Looks like I got more to talk about. Paula just brought something up. Trust. Okay. Trust. You know that I'm in a place where I have to completely trust now. So I just trust, blindly trust that your higher power is that work for you. Peace out. All right. We'll close it on that. Thank you, Paula, very much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Paula, it was good to see you. We had Kathy. Um, Seemed like there was one more person. Okay. And then, of course, we had Jackie on Instagram. Jackie said, real quick, lost my driver's license a long time ago. I use an electric bike to get where I need to go. My anxieties keep me from driving to me. I'm saving lives, not being on the road. I understand that. And good on you. Good on you, Jackie. You're understanding your limitations for now. For now, maybe one day you'll get there and it'll be all right. In the meantime, you do what you need to do for yourself, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Jackie, that is exactly being undeniably yourself. Yeah. And Paula understands that too. Yeah. You're not the only person in that boat, honey. It's cool stuff. All right. See, this is why Instagram and Facebook it would be so much easier. It would. Hey, Jackie, get a Facebook account. All right. I'm kidding. You do what you do. I'm just kidding. All right. I love you guys. Peace out and have a day. Thank you for being here. I love you all.